Okay, so we just got the finale trailer for the Amazing Digital Circus. And yeah, I think it's finally time we start making some real predictions. Because episode 9 is supposed to be the finale, which means this is where everything goes crazy. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what I think episode 9 of the Amazing Digital Circus is actually going to be about. And trust me, this might be the darkest episode yet, so sit back, grab some popcorn, and let's see what Jax thinks is about to happen. Alright, so the first clip we see in the trailer is the circus literally collapsing. So straight away, this tells us that episode 9 is picking up right after episode 8, because we already know Caine got deleted. And because of episode 8, we also know something really important. If Caine is deleted, the entire system starts to collapse.
Are you sure?
Which means eventually, everything is just going to fall into the void. So now the gang has a real problem. They need to escape. And yeah, this is my main prediction. I think the entire plot of episode 9 is going to be about the gang trying to escape the digital circus. But there are 3 ways this could go. Number 1, they actually escape. Number 2, they fail. And they end up stuck in the void. And number 3, something way worse happens. The abstracted get involved. And yeah, I did say abstracted people. Because here's my theory. If the digital circus is collapsing, then the cellar holding the abstracted is probably collapsing too. Which means the thing keeping them away from the main cast is no longer working. And if that happens, this episode could actually bring back the abstracted in some way. Not fully normal, but not completely gone either. And this could also be how we finally get more backstory for the original cast, which is something fans have been waiting for a long time. So get ready, because I'm going to go through all 3 possible scenarios. The good ending, the bad ending, and the even worse ending. And I've also got some extra details from the trailer that we need to talk about right now. So in the trailer, we get this small scene where it looks like Zooble is asking Jax if he's ever regretted anything. And then right after that, we see what looks like a memory with Jax and Ribbit, who we know is basically Jax's best friend. Now here's where it gets interesting. We know Ribbit was abstracted, and it's hinted that it was because of depression. And that might actually connect back to Jax. Because in episode 5, we saw a moment where Jax and Ribbit were arguing.
Hey, you alright?
I'm great.
So it's possible that Jax might feel responsible for what happened to him. And if that's true, then this episode could focus a lot more on Jax than we expect. We also see a really weird shot of Jax looking almost abstracted, but then he goes back to normal. So this could mean something big. Maybe Jax gets close to abstracting. Or maybe he finds a way to reverse it. And yeah, this is where the theory gets kind of crazy. Because if Jax somehow finds a way to cure abstracted people, that could completely change everything. Now let's talk about the endings. So first, the good ending. This is the best possible outcome. The gang somehow finds a way out of the digital circus, and the most likely way they escape is either through the void, since Caine has been hiding it this whole time, or through that exit door that Pomni saw on her first day. And honestly, that would be such a crazy full circle moment. But even though this is the happiest ending, it might feel a bit rushed or too easy. Now the bad ending. This one is way darker. As the circus fully collapses, the gang fails to escape, and they end up stuck in the void forever. No way out. no control, and eventually, they all abstract. That would be a pretty brutal ending. But then we have the even worse ending, or maybe the most interesting one. This is where the abstracted break out of the cellar during the collapse. And instead of just being locked away, they start spreading through the circus, chasing the gang while everything is falling apart. And eventually, all of them, the gang and the abstracted, end up trapped in the void together, which is honestly terrifying. But here's the twist. This ending might not be completely bad. Because if Jax really does find a way to help the abstracted, then there's a chance he could actually reverse what happened to them. And if that happens, someone like Kinger, or whoever understands the system best, could help them find a real way out. And on top of that, we could finally get more backstory for the original cast, which is something fans have been waiting for a long time. So yeah, those are my predictions for episode 9. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, especially since this is my first long-form video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.